This is Lancaster NX611 number 1 fuel tank going through inspection, service and repair. Joe finished cleaning down and removing the self-seal jacket on the outside of the fuel tank. He has marked off the corrosion areas. He's also started removing all the fittings from the tank. Why are you putting tape on it now?
So I can make a nice clean edge when I put the...
Oh, the Durac on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes a nice...
Yeah, finishes the job. How long have you got to work with that?
In these temperatures, quite a while.
So you could be an hour before it?
Yeah, well, it doesn't really go off for several hours.
No.
In the warm, it can go off really quick.
Have you got everything back from the painters now for the wingtip?
Yeah, I've pinned the skin on. Because that one was already made. It just needed the edge where I reworked the edge. Just needed that paint up because it was bare metal, so Bob just give it a flash over.
Yeah.
Just to tidy it up.
Yeah. Now, these wingtips, have they had 3 leading edges, or has one had 2 leading edges and one's had 3? Because the first leading edge were in 2, weren't they?
Oh.
They hadn't been welded together.
Yeah, the first ones. Yeah, but the first ones that someone else made.
Yeah.
They didn't even fit. Didn't even come close to the right profile.
No.
No.
Then Simone made them, and you put them on.
Yeah.
And then this one's turned up. Is this is a third one?
Because
is it?
It didn't sit properly.
No.
How it was put on, it was a combination of the parts that needed trimming a bit more. They were pushing on the leading edge, and they caused a bulge in it when he riveted it up.
Oh, I see.
So
this is the third one then, on this port wing.
Well, it's a second one really.
Second one from Simone.
Yeah, but the other ones that they didn't even get as far as being a leading edge. They were just.
I looked at them and realised you couldn't do anything with them.
No, we couldn't even, line them up. We had nothing to line them up on or anything. Got them wheeled, so they sat to the pattern. Yeah. And then once she was happy with them, she had them seam welded.
Yeah.
And then finished off dressing them, and then sent them to us, and then I've fitted them and trimmed them.
Yeah. I'll let you carry on with your artwork.
Oh yes.
Yeah, this skin is now being painted, and as Keith said, it's pinned up, ready for riveting with solid rivets. Parts ready for painting for rear fuselage KB976. Keith lining up and skin pinning the leading edge, ready for riveting. You going to do it by yourself, are you?
Yeah, these couple I can.
Yeah.
What I'm doing today is I'm having a look at the David Brown electrical system because it doesn't charge, or it's been overcharged in the battery. So as we're quiet today, I thought I'd have a quick look. I thought first things first, the dynamo wasn't connected anyway because Brad disconnected that because he was a bit worried about it. So I thought, well, it's got 2 voltage regulators on there. I think you've got the original one and another one that was just sort of hung on there that was connected up. The original one that wasn't being used, I don't know whether you can see in there, but the contacts are burnt out. So I thought, well, I'll have a look at the other one to see how what state that one's in. So when I took the case off that one, that's what I found. So it's been living in a puddle for a while.
Oh, let's hope you get it sorted out then.
And then
You've got to wait for the new one to come really.
Got to wait for the new one. I mean, Brad's asked Andrew to get one. So we wait for that to turn up, then we can get that fitted. And also, I'm going to look at the lights as well, because none of that lot's connected.
You going to do it by yourself, are you?
Yeah, these couple I can.
Yeah. You know the APU, John?
Yes.
Did they ever use it to start it up to provide power to start the Lancasters?
Not that I'm aware.
Not no.
Yeah, there should be enough power in the internal batteries to use it anyway.
Yeah.
I think it was mainly used just for, you know, when it's sat on the ground and you need electrical power.
Yeah.
Rather than having a trolley act.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Basically, they could land anywhere really.
Yeah.
There might not be a power supply.
Yeah.
Like APU in the back.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Are they like backing plates for the skin?
Skin repairs, we had heat damage here. That supports that one. That is the same shape as the hull.
So the skins are flush with each other then, are they?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. That will fit in like that. Very nicely, so you rub your finger off across it.
Will you put a filler in to smooth it off or not? No.
It's that accurate that you shouldn't be able to get your fingernail in it.
Yeah.
Get as close as you possibly can to the other one, so if it's touching, even better.
Yeah.
So there's a classic example, that big long one at the back. That's done the same.
Yeah.
You can see it's butted up against that. That's supposed to be one piece of skin, but it was so damaged at the back.
Yeah.
It was either replace the skin or
You get a coat of paint on it and you won't know any difference, will you?
You won't.
Yeah. All right, thanks,
There
John.
is a certain point you go. Really, they're not too bad, but this one here, really, that is too big to do a patch repair on.
Yes, you need a complete
If it was airworthy, replace the skin.
skin. Yeah. Because why is that? Because the structure will be coming weak with a big patch like that.
Basically. Get away with little ones, but
Yeah.
a big one like that's a bit sort of that's a skin replacement.
Yeah.
But rather than replace all that skin just for this to tax it.
Yeah.
Just do that. It'll look all right in the end when it's sat there.
Good, thank you. So now we think these are airworthy and they have to be passed by Bob or Dave, the engineers.
Yeah, but when we get to a certain stage,
Yeah.
and before we close it up, the inspector comes along, inspects, sees he's happy with all the riveting, there's no foreign objects inside it or anything.
Yeah. Is the inspector Dave or Bob, or is it
Yeah,
Bob?
Dave or Bob.
Yeah.
Because I have to sign the paperwork off
Yeah.
afterwards, over-sign it.
Yeah.
And then once they're clear, then the top skins go on. And then once they're actually fitted to the aircraft, then they'll do a final inspection. They'll probably have a look down with a shuftoscope, make sure no washers fallen down and all this kind of thing. And then they'll be closed up.
Oh.
But as an item, once these are sealed, then we get I think this one's got to have, the other one's got to have some anchor nuts fitted. They've been left off drilling in the new Navalite covers when we get them, because they've got to be cut and trimmed yet.
Yeah.
But as a lump of metal, it's finished.
Yeah. Oh, good. So I'll tick them off anyway.
Spen's got to finish his wiring off once
Yes.
we get the thing. He's got to connect the formation lights at the back.
Yeah,
And
the nav light.
lights.
Yeah,
He's
when they get
actually
the
got to install
perspex.
that.
Sorry?
When we've drilled the perspex off, we don't want them in there just in case they catch the light. Because we've got to drill through the perspex.
Yeah,
And then they'll all be sealed up.
yeah,
And then obviously paint.
yeah. We're getting there.
We're getting there, yeah. There's one panel still off, been left off that one. That's not completely riveted on yet.
Yeah. Why? What's the reason for that?
It's because when we come to put it on, we can take that off because all the nuts and washers are all in there for the studs.
Yeah,
And it's a lot easier with that panel off because the original design was they didn't have those access panels. That was a mod done by the French, an Avro.
yeah,
And you used to have to de-rivet that. If you took the wingtip off, you used to have to de-rivet that panel, take it off to get to the nuts.
yeah,
But they put 3 access panels in it.
yeah.
So
It's a good, better idea, isn't it?
Yes.
And having to
So Bob
de-rivet
wanted it left off. So when we put it on, it makes it easier to see for a lining.
Yeah.
Then,
Well, you've got a bigger. I mean, if you've only got those 2 access doors, then you can't.
yeah, but there's 3 of them.
Yeah, but if the whole panel's off, it's a lot easier.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus we don't know yet whether because the holes have been put in at nominal size.
Yeah.
What they should go bang on, but we might have to take the holes over a couple of thou.
Yeah.
We don't know for a fitting yet.
No, and especially you must have 40 studs.
Oh yeah.
Getting all the holes
And
perfect.
then at the back there's a row of bolts that go round that go from this that way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There's only studs up so far, and then
Yeah.
the last section there is bolts.
Oh, right. Good.
All right,
Thanks,
mate.
Keith. Yeah, thanks very, very interesting.